91X.
All right, it's 91X. We are broadcasting live from the Coachella Flophouse. The Big Pink is here.
Yo.
Thank you very much, peeps, for showing up. You're back again one more year.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about that track right there. Give me the inspiration behind the parenthetical Superman Hit the Ground song. Tell me where that one came from.
Well, Milo walked into the studio and he had this Laurie Anderson Oh Superman track and said, "You got to check this out." And we thought it was amazing, and we sampled it, chopped it up, put a beat behind it, and that was it. Really?
And that's it.
That was it.
That was that.
That was that.
That was it. Have you heard from her?
Song.
She had to okay it, I think, but we didn't.
She did?
Yeah, she has heard it.
Yeah.
I think her.
Is she still married to Lou Reed?
Yeah, I think her and Lou Reed jam to it.
Yeah.
Sometime at night.
You are pulling my leg at this point, right?
Yeah.
Was this a half-hearted attempt to meet Lou Reed?
I
One step closer.
I sat behind Lou Reed at this Metallica thing once.
By the way, I heard that Lars now has a big pink tattoo on his elbow.
Yeah, I saw that too.
But he's referring to the actual recording place as opposed to the band.
No, I think it's the band thing.
You think so?
He saw my Metallica tattoo. And he just
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
When did you have that done? Can we get that on camera for the radio people? You got to go to the web to watch this part. When did you have that Metallica tattoo?
When I was 17. No, about
so last year.
About last year. Actually, really last year.
Seriously, last year?
2 years ago, in fact.
2 years ago.
So 2 years, and
Yeah,
it was one fuzzy
Drunken
morning
night.
in Chicago.
Very nice.
Yeah, we were on tour, and it seemed like a great idea.
What do you mean it seemed?
I mean, it was a great idea.
It is a great idea.
Yeah, yeah. But you see, it's badly done. It's quite green. Got a kind of green album.
Well, you can have that fixed nowadays.
Can you?
You know, they can do the white to outline it. Stuff.
Oh, really? Okay,
I don't want to
cool.
give you too many things, but anyway, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a quick break here on the radio station, and we're going to come back and we're going to talk about tattoos and stuff in a few seconds. The Big Pink is here. For the rest of this interview, please jump to the webpage right now, and they're going to do another performance on the web. Yes? That's correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, wonderful. It is 91X. And straight into the web part, let's say the performance goes first. What was the second track you played?
Velvet.
Velvet. We are back. It's 91X. You just played the song called Velvet. See, I do think it's a Lou Reed problem, isn't it? You wrote the song Velvet. It wasn't for what? It wasn't for the movie Blue Velvet. It was obviously you're trying.
Yeah.
You're stalking Lou Reed at this
Yeah,
point.
we when we first set out, we wanted to be the Velvet Underground. That was what it was. I mean, we ended
wanted
up
to be a kind of electronic Velvet Underground, I guess, was the idea.
Yeah, and that's why Velvet was called Velvet.
Was it really? Seriously?
Yeah, seriously, yeah.
And you know why they call themselves the Velvet Underground?
It's from a book, is it? Burroughs' book.
I thought it was another euphemism for what the euphemism for Big Pink could be, which is, lady bits, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Okay, cool.
Isn't it?
I haven't heard that before, but that sounds great.
For a man with a Metallica tattoo, you should have known that.
Yeah.
All right, so tell me what's been up. You've obviously been touring, writing, and stuff. Where are you all living now?
In London, except for Zan Lyons over there, who is one of our wonderful new members.
Where are you living now?
I live in Berlin.
That's amazing. Why don't you guys just all move to Berlin? Then you could do some.
I've been telling them this is the best city in the world.
Is it?
It is.
And where did you move from?
Apart from Palm Springs.
Apart from Palm Springs.
We're all going to retire to Palm Springs and get houses next door to each other and play golf all day.
Play golf all day?
And
That sounds amazing.
on pharmaceuticals.
When you moved to Berlin, where did you move from? You have to get
from London.
From London.
Yeah.
Because it's dead cheap, or it's just because you just wanted to create?
It's just I make electronic music, and it's the place if you're an electronic musician to live.
But it always has been, hasn't it?
Yeah, and I kind of just realised that like a year ago. So then
you just suddenly realized that all of that stuff came out of there.
I know.
Was Kraftwerk originally from Berlin?
I don't think they were. I'm not sure where they're from, but I don't think it's Berlin.
But all the krautrock, all the cans and the noise and all that stuff, were they all from that?
Düsseldorf. Oh, no, Cologne, kind of from
Köln.
Was it industrial music?
See, now that you live in Berlin, you know this is pronounced Köln and not Cologne, right?
Köln, yeah.
Köln.
Yeah.
Well, how do you do it?
Yeah, Köln.
Weird, isn't it?
So K-O with an umlaut,
Yeah.
L and N. But you don't pronounce the L, so it's like, yeah.
It's like Mötley Crüe.
Yeah.
It's not really not Motley Crue. It's Mötley Crüe.
Yeah,
if you pronounce it the correct way. Right?
And Motorhead as well.
That's why Americans are stupid. You know that, right?
Yeah, how do you say Motorhead then?
And that's like Motorhead.
Mittehead.
Mittehead.
Yeah.
And Lemmy would be Limmy. Who knows?
I'm still learning German, Simon.
You're still learning German?
Yeah.
How good are you? Can you say something like...
Oh, no.
Nothing?
I'll just embarrass myself
How about just,
on the radio.
How about just this? All that in a bag of chips.
Alles das und eine Tüte auf Kartoffel.
Kartoffeln.
Yeah.
Which is potatoes.
Potatoes. I'm not sure what chips
but
would be.
Chips are like... aren't they like frittens?
Fritz. That's like fries.
French German?
So pommes. Pommes. Actually.
Pommes.
Pommes. Yeah.
But you always got to put mayo on it, right?
Yeah, which is, I think mayo is the same.
The Germans always put mayo on it for some strange reason. Right?
Yeah, I don't know why this is. Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
But my girlfriend's really
you call it
into this
salad
as well.
cream,
It's
though,
really
right?
weird.
You call it mayonnaise or salad cream?
We just say mayo and they understand us. So
Right. That's
yeah.
good. That's good to know.
Yeah.
So do you go visit him in Berlin, or do you make him come all the way back to London?
We make him come here. I mean,
Here?
yeah.
Where are you?
I don't know where I am. I mean, generally around me.
Right. Generally around you, make
Yeah.
him come to you. Then.
Yeah.
And how did you discover these guys, and how did you discover him?
Well, we, from our sort of industrial noise past, kind of me and him worked with Alec Empire.
Nice.
He's playing at Atari Teenage Riot. That's how we met. We were touring with Alec 2002.
2002.
Where is Atari Teenage Riot from? They're not a London band, were they?
Berlin.
Oh, they were a Berlin band.
Yeah.
Okay, so
and this is Victoria Jean Smith, who is possibly one of the best
Hello.
drummers in the world.
Oh, wow.
Literally the best drummer I've ever played with. And I've
Thanks.
played with a few pretty good guys.
interesting.
serious.
Better than Mo Tucker?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What was that look of disgust
can-
for? Are you? What got you into drumming? Why did you start to play drums?
I used to play in a few big bands and then all that swing music, and I think that it kind of Glenn Miller festivals like replaced cool festivals in the summer, so I was kind of like restricted, like
Right.
had to do that, and yeah, like joined a few like cover bands, Nirvana cover band, and then worked my way up to this.
You
this
worked your way
great,
up. That's
great
the way you said
yeah.
that. From a Nirvana cover
Here I
band, you're on
am.
your way up to the Big Pink.
I guess you didn't get that far.
You've been a slippery slope.
And let me ask you this: your influences on drumming, then, besides Mo Tucker.
I mean, I'd have to say, I'm trying to think of his name. Why can't I think of it now?
Who does he play for, or did he?
Oh,
play
John
for?
Bonham, and also,
Bonzo.
yeah, amazing. And why is it escaping me? Gene Krupa, sorry.
For
Gene
the big
Krupa.
band stuff. But
Yeah, of
But Gene
course.
Krupa is really just the most acidic drummer. I mean, acidic like he's on acid.
Oh, completely. Yeah, he's he just kind of flows. It's almost like kind of drumming, like just
Freeform.
I want to say diarrhea. Just like kind of just like it's
You
just
can
like
say
it's
that.
complete show off.
But there's no
Yeah.
bad smell involved.
No, and it's all completely like fluid and but sensitive at the same time. But yeah,
So Mitch
Powerful.
Mitchell.
Mitch Mitchell, yeah,
Same
amazing.
thing. So that's where your jazz background, big band background comes
yeah.
from.
I see Mitch Mitchell when we play. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's
Bit rude.
Bit rude.
Very nice. So,
No,
and where
yeah.
did you
Just the
discover
hair
this?
and stuff and sorry.
yeah. Where's
And where did you
Oh.
discover her?
Milo, in
That's okay.
fact.
Let it ring. We don't care. There's
That's my phone. I'm really sorry.
it's Mitch Mitchell calling you right
yeah,
now.
yeah.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. So
It's Jimmy and-
where did you discover?
I don't know. Like we just kind of we all kind of hang out in London and Milo. And in fact, you guys.
I've known Vicky for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When she was playing in the Nirvana cover band?
No, she used to be in this all-girl band called Ipso Facto, and they all had bowl haircuts
Yeah.
and played kind of psychedelic prog.
It was cool.
And I always
went
thought
to
she was
see them play.
amazing drummer then, and I thought, oh well, if we ever need a
So
drummer,
you stole her away.
And
No,
she
Vicky
played with MIA. That's when I first saw Vicky play.
Did you tour with Maya over here?
No, not over here. Sorry, just in Europe. Like kind of, we did some really interesting.
Recently, then.
Yeah, kind of
Since
a
the
year
divorce.
ago. Since the divorce.
Right.
Well, of course. Well, she finished her third album, and I was just touring that, and it was actually great to have that kind of live element to it because I think she just had electronic music before, so
Right.
it was really interesting. I also had to like work with the existing beats, so it's kind of more embellishment than anything. And of course, with Big Pink, it's like that culmination of electronic and acoustic
So
drums.
It's got to be fun then.
Oh, it's perfect. Yeah.
Interesting. All right, what can we expect then in the future from you lot? Have you written songs all together then?
That's the plan. Is like because before creatively we were all it was just me and Milo, and I think think this is now, the band, that, and we want to do it as a band because it's because I think we all get the kind of mixing electronic with the kind of live element. I think it's going to be really exciting to put us all in a rehearsal room, and we're going to do that, like rehearsal rooms, just jam stuff, which we've never done before, and see if it works. I mean, I think it's going to be great, because what's really nice about what's happened to some of the songs that on Future This is that, like, Zan will take, a part of it, stop it, loop it, add a break on it, and extend it, and completely fuck with it, and then it becomes this, new kind of, a new beast, and that's really exciting. So, with that kind of mindset, I think we can do some really cool stuff.
It's something
together.
that Radiohead's tried in the studio, because they tried to do it live, and they, obviously perfected it in the studio, looping and working the loops in and out of whatever they do. But they started doing this live a bunch of years before it was really, I don't want to say acceptable, before it was engineeringly acceptable to do. But now it seems to me that you could probably have something up on stage to pull all this stuff together.
Yeah.
In an amazing way, and just mix the two of them.
Well, that's what's nice, is because when we first went out, with a brief history, we way we were doing it, we were quite confined to it's kind of like stop-start all the songs. So we were doing it using hard drives and samplers and stuff, and now the way we're doing it, if Zan feels that the crowd need like another bar of this, or he needs to speed up the tempo, he speeds it up. Vicky, just locks in. Mila's just cruising through the sounds, and then and we just it becomes this insane like wild experience, and it makes us excited,
right. But in essence, it really makes it live compared to what most people think that electronic music is that it's all just a dude up there twisting a couple of EQ knobs and making it go through a couple of filters.
I mean, my background is live electronic music. That's what I've always done. I mean, I never know what I'm going to play when I go on stage. So,
right.
So it's always live.
Who were your influences then?
All kind of guys, like The Prodigy, a huge influence when I was growing up.
He's plays a lot of gypsy stuff. I'm quite big on the gypsy stuff as well.
Right.
Like klezmer. Yeah. So yeah.
Good. You got to drag him and do one song with you guys if he's not dead yet.
Yeah.
I'm kind of joking about that, but I just heard rumors.
But anyway, he's pretty hard, isn't he?
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
That's what I heard.
Was he married to Brick Smith for a while from The Fall?
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's what I thought he was. He was married to the girl from The Fall for a while, but what do I know? And that's why this is on the web, so if it's all wrong, nobody can sue me at this thing. But the Big Pink, thank you very much for swinging by.
Thank you.
And it is 91X in San Diego. And last question, quickly around the room, grab the mic. Who are you dying to see this weekend or next weekend for Coachella?
At the drive-in.
Dre and Snoop.
ASAP Rocky, definitely.
Yeah, I want to see Nate Dogg, the hologram.
The hologram Nate Dogg.
Yeah.
Back in the days when punk bands started, we were fighting against all that stuff because it was just like, light shows. Fuck that shit. Now everybody wants to see the holograms.
The holograms.
What happened? Avatar happened. That was the problem. We blame James Cameron. Thank you very much. The Big Pink.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks.
91X.